Hello, I'm Amanda Patterson, and I am here on a Live with Amanda to talk to you today about a question that has come into me about cognitive behavioral therapy. It's really funny because as I got to the office, I realized that somebody had put one of my favorite books here. This is the Feeling Good Handbook by Dr. Burns. Anybody out there that is familiar with cognitive behavioral therapy probably knows this book. So this is my prop for today. And so the question is, how do I market myself as a cognitive behavioral therapist? So if you answer your own calls or you see emails coming in, you'll see that a good amount of people call you looking for cognitive behavioral therapy. There's a lot of literature that goes out about the effectiveness of cognitive behavioral therapy for a variety of disorders like anxiety, depression. And so a lot of literature that people are reading points them to cognitive behavioral therapy, so they're used to that term, or their doctors recommend that they see somebody who is a specialist in cognitive behavioral therapy. So that's probably, for those of you who are new, why you get so many of those inquiries, because of the literature that is out there that cognitive behavioral therapy is an evidence-based practice, which means, as we know, there's been research behind it that shows the efficacy. And if you are looking to get more referrals for cognitive behavioral therapy, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have some training in CBT. A lot of us get that training in our graduate school programs, or if you did a practicum or an internship or a residency or whatever it is that you did to train in order to become a license in your profession, then that is going to be good. You also want to make sure that you are trained by something like the Beck Institute. I know Dr. Burns also does trainings. I'm on his email list and he does trainings. There are a couple of, national associations out there that will teach you cognitive behavioral therapy. And so you want to make sure that at the very least that you have the basics down. I know, again, we went to grad school. We learned a lot of these basics, especially if you went to a particular program that maybe was CBT focused, or if you just maybe had a class under, took some trainings, but you want to stay fresh on your, skills, and you want to stay fresh on the literature that is out there. And so going ahead and making sure that you have a training that is sort of current. You don't need to take it, last week, but making sure that you have some type of training. And then what you want to do is that you want to go ahead and make sure that on the homepage of your website that you use the words cognitive behavioral therapy or cognitive behavioral therapist. So then that way, when people are searching your website and they're looking for you, that's one of the first things that they see. You may want to write a couple of your own blog posts on how cognitive behavioral therapy works, what are the benefits, what it treats, some information out there. So you can get your search engine optimization up. So those of you who have watched these maybe have heard me talk about that before, search engine optimization, which means that people are going to be able to find you using that keyword, cognitive behavioral therapy or cognitive behavioral therapist, and in your particular area. So I just want to take a moment to give a shout out to our sponsor, TherapyNotes. So if you're looking for an electronic health record, that's really going to help you to serve your solo and group practice. You're somewhere that you're going to be able to write your notes. You're going to be able to bill. You're going to be able to run credit cards. Reminders are sent to your clients. You definitely want to check out TherapyNotes this year. They are very good with their customer service. So if that's something that you need, you like to pick up the phone, get some guidance, get some assistance, definitely go ahead and check out TherapyNotes. So let's go back to some of the things that you need to do in order to get more clients for CBT, if that is something that you're excited about. So again, get that training, put your, information on your website and all of your marketing materials. So if this is something that you really, specialize in, then go ahead and put it on your business card, put it on your Instagram. Maybe you start an Instagram all about cognitive behavioral therapy. Start putting out, some of the tools that you teach. Maybe start a course on this so you can really start to become that person who is the expert in your area in cognitive behavioral therapy. Send letters to doctors and let them know, with your cards, and let them know like you're that person, or go have meetings with the doctors. However you connect with people, make sure that you go out and let people know that this is what you do. This is your niche. So then you become known as the expert in your area. No matter what niche that you're trying to work with, whatever population you're trying to work with, whatever modality you're using, I think the biggest thing is to let people know that you exist. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. If you saw some of my other videos, we talk about Google AdWords, Facebook, SEO, blogging, all of these different things. Whatever you decide to do is, I think, A-okay with me. A lot of people will tell you this is the one way to do it. You must do digital marketing. You must do face-to-face marketing. I think you need to know your area. You need to know your location. You need to know your population. You need to know a lot of different things about what works specifically for you. And at the end of the day, it's going to be really important to have that training and then to let people know that you exist and that you do really, really, really good work. And so just to kind of end on a positive note, make sure that you do good work with your people that you're working with. If you are using cognitive behavioral therapy, giving them some really good resources. Again, the Feeling Good Handbook. This is one of my favorite out there. There's a lot of other really good books. So make sure you familiarize yourself with that so you can give your clients all the resources that they need. And I'm here to give you the resources that you need. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and send me an email to amanda@amandapattersonlmhc.com or join us in the conversation in my Private Practice Collective, a Facebook group for people in private practice that want to connect and learn all things private practice. Looking forward to seeing you every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Bye, everybody.